Hey guys, today I'm here to react to episode 9 of season 3 of Outer Banks. Like I said, if you watched my last reaction to episode 8, I haven't been too impressed with the last 2 episodes. They've been pretty weak for me, and I think a big part of that is just the Topper storyline. I feel like it's just so unnecessary and stupid and adds drama for the sake of adding drama, and it all culminated at the end of last episode with Topper setting fire to the chateau with everyone inside. And I just feel like it's like they want you to like Topper because obviously I feel like the writers and the cast love the actor who plays Topper, which makes sense. But I feel like there's just like you gotta pick a lane. It's like the kind of thing that's happening with Rafe of like they can't have like these moments where it's like, oh, you want me to root for them, and then they do something so irredeemable that it's like I'm not even able to forgive them in the moments when they do good things. And the more I think about it, the more Topper really like hasn't done anything great, because since the start he's been trying to angle his way in there and break up Sarah and John B rather than, you know, respecting their relationship and just trying to be her friend. And it actually made me think of the end of season 1 when Topper like was pretended to be John B or something, or like gave them a minute to escape, and it was supposed to be this great moment of like, oh, Topper's so great. And it was like I was always like, no, because if Topper was really so great, he would acknowledge that Sarah is happier and better off with John B and just want her to be happy. You know, he wants her to be happy with him and his idea of what makes her happy. He doesn't want her to be happy, period. And that's not real love. That is just wanting to possess and own someone and saying that, you know, there's a status and that they love you. And I don't think he's a good guy. So yeah, we'll see what happens after this fire that is just throwing another wrench. Like, getting to South America itself could have been drama-filled enough. Like, that was enough. We don't have to add in all this, like, fire and John B, like, maybe getting arrested because of Topper pressing charges and all that stuff. So, like, that's just disappointing for me. But hopefully we will not see him much more in the season. And I'm excited for that and that alone. They look wrecked. Look at them. Sarah's like covered in ash. I mean, they all are, but Sarah especially. Wow, that chateau is gone. Like, I feel so emotional about losing the chateau. Like, that's like losing like the Twinkie, or losing like, you know, like it's been there since the start. It's very, very sad. And it's especially sad because it's all over some dick who got his feelings hurt. Like, get over it, dude. The way he's like not, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna look anywhere but at your eyes. I'm sure you will. Look at Sarah and John be watching them like, what is going on there? That is so funny. They're cute. I want to, like, as much as I'm like irritated that like her, like, she's just been reduced to like JJ's love interest, like I'm excited to see them like actually being a couple and see what that'll be like, because I think they're really funny. I don't think it'll change too much actually. I think it'll just be them being more cute and adorable and like bickering with each other. He knows immediately. He's like, all right, buddy, how much? How much is it going to cost to fix this? Yeah, but Sarah's a good person, you're not. And I understand that that kind of is what caused you to mess up and stuff, but you just can't compare Sarah to yourself. It doesn't work like that, sorry. His dad is the best. Like, I just love his family. I feel like if Cleo wasn't there, they'd be like, no way you're going. But Cleo being there, they're like, okay, someone with some sense of like, you know, can keep you out of danger is going, so like you can absolutely go. Like, it's just so cute. And I love that like they actually like are getting permission from their parents, because I feel like so oftentimes like you don't get that, and like that's what happened in season 1 and then they got in trouble. But I like that it's like this growth with the parents and like this respectful relationship between Pope and his parents of like, I ran off, I shouldn't have done that, and now I'm asking you respectfully to trust me because like this is what you're saying. You don't want me to just like not tell you, and I'm telling you. And I just like that there's like growth that way. It's very sweet and nice. And then there's her parents, who have learned absolutely freaking nothing. I can't even watch this scene, I'm going to be honest with you, because it's going to piss me off so much. And especially like this is supposedly supposed to be better for them, and yet you're sending 2 guys to manhandle her and like basically kidnap her. Like, I hope she never goes back to her parents. I really hope she never ever goes back to her parents after this. His face is like, oh, okay, I got you. That's cute. I'm glad to see everyone back to getting along and not fighting. That probably took longer than if you would just open the door, you weirdo. I love him. He's so funny. I would be so mad. I'm like shaking. Like it's taking everything in me not to just like scream. Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh yeah, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, buddy? You know? Like, what are you gonna do? Sit down. You have never had your daughter's best interest in heart. You never listen to her. Sit down. JJ actually cares about her. They're gonna medicate her? Oh my gosh, absolutely not. Yeah, no. You are no. Her parents better, like, never see her again. Like, I don't want her to forgive them. Or at least forgive them, but, like, be like, I'm not going back. Like, the relationship is broken. Because look at the difference between her and Pope's family, you know? Like, Pope's, who's been so open to communication, who has an open dialogue of, like, respect and, like, they want to trust him and they want to set the rules, but if he just explains, they're willing to listen. Like, she doesn't have that at all. His tire popped? No! This is literally the worst time for the Twinkie to die out on us. Not a good day for the objects of the OBX. We lost the Chateau, the Twinkie's on its literal last leg. Oh no, I told them this guy was gonna be on their butt. I told them. Oh, they shot it? I thought it just popped. That kind of makes me feel better that at least they don't have just like bad luck. It's just the consequences of their actions. I feel like JJ's gonna lose it though now. Like he's always gonna be trying to get out of this, but like if this stops him from getting in the way and rescuing Key, he's going to lose it. Why would he ever believe this? JJ has never shown up for anything. Like I feel like I would not believe it if I was him. But, you know, that's the way they're gonna get down to South America. That's the way they're gonna get down to South America, so. I'm doing like some calming breathing. This episode is getting me very angry. I'm like, then look who shows up just to make me even more mad. Topper, just get out of here. You lost, okay? You tried to play and bet big and you lost because you thought you could control Sarah and own her, and yet turns out she's a girl who can make her own choices. So, bye. I told you, okay? Like she literally has been done, but you don't get to be like the one now to break it off. I love Pope. I love him. And that's like him defending Sarah. I'm so happy. Good. Be the more mature person now. Yeah. Just walk, like, grow from this. Grow from this. This is what we want. Just let him be the weasel. Oh, shit. That's gonna send him off. I mean, and they can't ever prove that would, not that it would matter anyway, because his granddad is like a judge, right? They would never prove that. It just is so funny to me that, like, yeah, was Sarah misleading him a little bit? Sure. But to act like he got Sarah as his prize or something after, you know, cheating and, like, wanting her away from John B the whole time. You're not the, like, scorned hero that you think you are, dude. You're not the victim in all of this. He's such a funny actor, JJ. Like, I love him. I'm talking like JJ the character. I just like the way he like wheels and deals and like spins all these ideas in his head so quickly. So funny to me. This reminds me of that scene in Big Fat Liar. That's how they get him when they're like, "There's a dog trapped under the car." It reminds me so much of that. And she immediately buys into it too. I love her. I love her. She knows. This is why they're so great together. And I love that he's coming to rescue her. Like, he's not gonna let her get stuck there. It's just so cute. Like, she thought she was gonna be miserable and not smiling for so long, and he's not gonna let her stay there. I just love it. And again, she better give the parents a piece of her freaking mind, or else I'm gonna be PO'd. Yikes, my gosh. I guess you get what you pay for, right? They must have paid him a lot. Rafe, yes! The only time I ever thought I would say that. Like, Ward is not ready to go out for me. Like, Ward still has some. He's got to keep Rafe in check, so. Oh gosh, this is like flashback to Sheriff Peterkins all over again. Like, stop it! Pull back! Pull back! Oh my gosh, all his plans. I mean, all his plans kind of fell apart because of Rafe. Like, he was just hiding out here perfectly fine. And now this guy is like, oh my gosh, Ward, you're alive? He just paddles away at like a mile per hour, like, Okay, if that were me, I'd be like, I saw nothing, okay? Be like, I'm just gonna go on my way and you do you. I didn't see anything, okay? What the? He brought him here? Are you serious, Rafe? What are you thinking? Oh, look at Sarah. She's still like scared of him. I mean, I don't know. I don't blame her if she helps him, and I don't blame her if she doesn't help him. They're gonna bring him? What? Rafe, you cannot come. Like, it's bad enough if Ward has to come, but Rafe, you cannot come. I'm sorry. This is why she's the best. She's not forcing him. She's like, literally, if it's not gonna work, and like, she knows there's not another way, but she's not forcing him, and that's why I love her. She just always tries to make everyone feel as comfortable as they can, and it just like, she's been through so much. Aww. I'm so glad they made up and are better now. Ooh. Yikes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. One of my favorite scenes from season one, actually probably my favorite scene, is when Pope beats his butt and tells him to stay off the cut. I love it. It's like hobbling down. Sir, please get on the plane. I mean, Rafe has done all of this to try and help you. At the end of the day, he can't kill his dad. Very sweet. He just like brushes that under the rug. He's like, I don't care, you came back for me. Oh, he finally got it. By proving that you weren't gonna kill him, by almost killing him and then coming back from it, you prove that you're worth it. Like, I'm like not happy for Rafe, but I guess just like, I don't know. I'm not happy for Rafe because like he still has stuff coming for him, but like it's good I think that like at least he got the acknowledgement from his dad that like he is good. He's good in his eyes. They can't actually arrest him for anything though, right? Because they can't prove that Ward was on that plane, so it's not like aiding a fugitive or something. Like he was just he can say that, oh, I didn't see anything. I just got here and they took off, you know? I'm glad that he can put together what P for L means anyway, because remember last time in the first, like, or the second episode when they got it, and they were all like, what does this mean? And Cleo was the one that was like, duh. I'm glad he remembers that this time. What? Why hopping over the fence? Again, what benefit does it add? Oh, she's so happy to see him. This is like the second great hug, great reunion episode that they've had just this season, and it makes me so happy. Oh, I mean, I think this more than makes up for it. This shows actions speak louder than words sometimes, right? We got an I love you. That's so cute. I know she had already said it, but like him saying it back is so cute. Ah, I'm so excited. The girls cheering for them. This is like the most drama they've had for 6 weeks. These poor girls. I feel like they should get to leave too. She's not even like scared or mad or surprised. She's just confused. She's like, what? Who did you get? He looks like he has a hickey. You see that? Oh my gosh, I love that they're going by themselves. This is so, I mean, not by themselves, they are on a drug dealer's plane, but this is so cute that it's them and he rescued them. I'm so happy. Okay, we just need to not say that. He just has the way of saying the worst thing that like it seems like it should be sincere, but like just the swarmy way he says it, like, we were only worried that his dad wasn't alive because you killed him and left him for dead in the middle of the ocean, so kind of false words, my friend. Okay. It's so funny that I feel like Sting is like the big bad of this season or whatever, right? But like he's never felt like that much of a threat to me. I think just because he has Big John, who I like could not care less about if he like actually makes it or not out of the season. So I just feel like he never feels like that big of a threat. And I feel like he also like makes the show feel more like I feel like as crazy as it is, there's something about like Ward being the villain, like someone's dad being the villain that we know, keeping it very grounded. You know, Sarah's family being like the villains, Rafe and all that. And it feels like realistic in a way, and like the stakes are higher because it's like obviously that's your family and that makes it more complicated. Whereas I feel like Sing just elevates it to this level of where it feels like bigger but more like less emotional, like less like the emotional stakes are high because it's like there's none of that like connection of like Sarah, like her dad almost killed her, but like it's her dad and like he's trying to make up, and it's like, can we believe it because it's your dad and all that stuff, and it's like your brother and you've got this relationship and you grew up with them and you expected and saw them as one way and now it's a whole other thing. Like there's all that kind of complication, whereas with Singh there's none of that. It's like he's just a guy that has kidnapped them and used them and wants the treasure and all that. So I feel like in a way, as much as Singh is like the big bad and like supposed to be bigger and badder because like the resources, the money, the power he has, like to me it just, he doesn't feel as interesting a villain because of that, because there's none of that like complexity for me. So we shall see. I definitely like this episode better than the last one, which I did not think I was going to, because the whole Kitty Hawk stuff like really irritated me, but I think it was a very smart decision to make it all one episode so that she wasn't there for long. I think if this had happened like towards the beginning of the season or even like 2 or 3 episodes and we had to see her there for longer, I think it would have really started to irritate me. So I think that was actually a smart choice on their decision to just push through that storyline and get it over with, and now hopefully she knows where her parents stand and she can move on from that and just figure out a new place to live. I don't want her to make up with them. Even if she forgives them and moves on, I don't want her to make up with them. I think they have to show some good faith on their part, because she's been trying to do her best and they've just have done none of that. So yeah, if you have seen this episode, please feel free to leave your thoughts about it down below in the comments. Also make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time for the season 3 finale. We shall see what happens. Bye guys!